guys, now I'm going to review Tahu's combiner model, but first I have to build it, so I'll be right back. And there you have it, Tahu's combo model. Oh wow, this was interesting to say the least. The changes that were made were severe ones to his gearbox. Well, actually not severe. Lots and lots of additions. They changed the inner structure of his arms. Sorry, batteries died. As I said before, I don't film these reviews in chronological order, and I just filmed the Kopaka and Protector of Ice reviews just before this, and those ended up being 20 minutes, despite the fact that I cut out the boxes. But, you know, more on that later. I already filmed the update video for that, about the boxes and instructions. Anyway, so they changed the inner structure of his arms. Instead of using the black bone piece, they gave him the protector, not protector bone, the elbow, the upper arm bone. It's not this piece. I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know. They changed the armor arrangement on his arms. They messed up his, well no, they changed his swords a little bit. Moved around the Technic bits for his sword, because these things are now on the ends of them. They gave him like this roll cage, kind of like those things that they have inside race cars, so the race car drivers don't get thrown around, on his shoulders, making use of the exposed ball joints. Most interesting changes to his gearbox. So they slapped the protector feet on his back armor, and the swords onto the protector feet. Then they also added the protector's shoulders on, and this one for seemingly no reason, but for the one that actually has a purpose, it has the Gatling gun on it with on a bone piece. Tahu is left pretty much unchanged articulation-wise. He still has the standard 11, although his wrist is only up and down. He can't really go from side to side, because it's not an open ball joint. There's still the sword articulation, just in a different place. Exposed ball joint here. Why did they even put this whole section here if they weren't going to use it? It's just really kind of stupid. But oh well. This thing has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those things have 4 points of articulation each. Although you can really only use 2 of them. And even that for only from side to side. So that's bit, yeah. 2 more here with the Gatling gun. As for playability, it makes Tahu look more impressive. His color scheme is relatively unchanged, just with a slight bit more silver and a slight bit of the colors in here. As for functions, he remains unchanged. Aside from he gains the Gatling gun, he loses dual weapon functionality. There's still conflict in a box, because he fights the 2 skull spiders, although technically conflict in 2 boxes. still the mask pop off, still the skull spider take over, which the legs probably can't even wrap around. I'm gonna try just now for the first time ever with this combiner. So, take off Tahu's mask, take one of the skull spiders, snap it onto his head, like so. It's not gonna fit. Funnily enough. Okay, so you have to make sure that you don't have the upper ones, wrapped around, and the lower ones are still prohibited by the little nubby things that snag on here. You kind of have to pull the chest plate forward a little bit. His articulation is restricted, so you'd have to make sure, for maximum articulation, that all of the legs are unwrapped. You can't even do the top ones, it's so bad. So anyway, you can remove the skull spider, of course. Now, this is even worse than the protector combiner. Although this is an actual combiner, not a power-up, so the protector shouldn't even be left over. So never mind. Basically, I have to gather all the protector's pieces together. Hold on. This is all that's left of the protector. Just this little pile of parts. There's supposed to be 2 of these pieces. Little pile of parts, and his little torso, and his head, and all that basic armoring. This is all that's left of the protector. That's kind of sad. Oh yeah, I missed 2 armor plates. All that's left off of Tahu. Let me put back on his gold mask. Oh yeah, the extra studs are still left over. All that's left unused of Tahu's is his mask of fire, this section with the back armor, and the single bone piece. And that's it. Although this was more of a combiner and not just slapping the protector's weapon on the Toa, I'm not sure if I prefer this one over the power-up. But what do you guys think? Is this actual combo better than the power-up? Do you think it's vice versa? Do you like these LEGO Club Magazine combos that you can access on lego.com/club? You have to download them in PDF format, but, you know, you won't get any viruses. That's about it. The next review, unless something unexpected crops up, is going to be Leo Master of Jungle. Like, rate, don't actually rate because this isn't 2007 YouTube. Comment, subscribe, dislike if you want, but explain why you disliked it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. Oh yeah, sorry guys, that was a false goodbye. I almost forgot to talk about the gear function. That's pretty much unchanged, as you can tell. Everything's fine. Nothing's messed up or anything. Anyway, here is actual goodbye. And I forgot to talk about these exposed sockets for the protector feet and exposed ball joint right there, but it's kind of hidden. Okay, now I'm actually done. Goodbye, everybody. Do everything that I just said in the goodbye that was intended to be the actual goodbye. So, bye-bye.